Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda
Nithyanandam Param.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. We welcome all the viewers across the world to the most auspicious Uttamottama Seva to Paramashiva offered from the Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya in Adi Kailasha Sarvajna Peetham. In the hours before we are graced with the darshan of His Divine Holiness, of the Paramashiva himself. This is the most opportune time for us to prepare ourselves, our body and mind forward. For those of you tuning in for the first time to Kailasha's Nithyananda TV, welcome to the official TV channel for Sri Kailasha, the only and greatest Hindu nation in the world. Nithyananda Paramashivam, His Divine Holiness, is the reviver of Kailasha, the ancient enlightened civilization, and the great cosmic borderless Hindu of the Paramashiva himself. His Divine Holiness is an avatar from and is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness has made science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities for humanity. Sovereign Order of Kailasha, led by His Divine Holiness and Nithyananda Order of Monks, Nuns, and Hindu diaspora are working for global peace and to give super consciousness breakthrough to humanity. Nithyananda Hindu University is the world's largest university with extended campuses in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading, and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism and the 64 sacred arts and sciences like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, and Vastu. His Divine Holiness is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shyamala Peeta Sarvajna Peetham, the ancient apex body of Hinduism, and the present emperor of Surya Vamshi Surangi Samrajyam. His Divine Holiness has survived the worst persecution of many assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements. To explore the videos, you can visit Kailasha's Nithyananda YouTube channel. If you are one of the millions Kailashians across the world, Kailasha is the nation which is revived by His Divine Holiness. As told by His Divine Holiness, Kailasha is nothing but the enlightened ecosystem of Tiruvannamalai gone right. Tiruvannamalai is the home of Arunachala, the mighty mountain form that Paramashiva decided to take, which is exalted in Arunachala Mahatyam as Namasmarana Matrena Yat Prakavi Nashanam, that which destroys all sins and grants the eternal state of Paramashiva by merely remembering its name Arunachala. At the center of this civilization was the Guru Sishya Parampara, the tradition of learning from Guru in all different kinds of fields and passing that knowledge through generations. The Sri Guru Gita says as how Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the most valued quality is being an open receiver, a ready listener, and the most esteemed action is learning. It was defined since the time of Paramashiva that the sacred knowledge and transcendental wisdom, the jnana, the being who imparts this knowledge, the Guru, and all those who receive it also, the Sishya, are together a quite essential combination for the conscious growth for any being in the journey of life. After thousands of years of thriving and advancing the evolution of humanity with new methods of communication and excelled comprehension, these civilizations were among the first on planet Earth to rapidly grow and experience abundance in the form of wealth, health, and prosperity. The Vedic civilization was the richest civilization which contributed the largest share of the world's GDP in the year 1000. The richness in knowledge and the material wealth attracted one and all to experience the Vedic lifestyle, which was gifted to the world by Paramashiva. However, it also became the target for growing negative forces who sought to rob the gold, destroy the temples, and enslave people. Whatever we enjoy from Hinduism today is directly because of the Guru Sishya Parampara, which has safeguarded the ancient science of enlightenment from the time of Paramashiva. Even into the modern day, as mainstream and corruption pervade, countries and billions more souls undergo torture inflicted by ruling negative forces. The Guru Sishya Parampara has continued to bring to the world and the sacred knowledge of enlightenment. Naturally, evolving relationships, communities, and ideologies which are based in peace, love, and conflict free life. As opposing violent and negative forces grow on one side, in multifarious ways, and agree for mutually assured destruction. In a conscious effort to bring more peace and bliss in the world, Hindu gurus have single-handedly fueled the ideologies which strengthened consciousness and peacefully revolutionized the way of life for every human being on planet Earth. Despite being stripped of any form of protection, ultimately it was due to the sacrifice of the gurus who were able to withstand attack and protect this knowledge. And today, Hinduism has survived the most violent attack against a single civilization. Peaceful, working solutions derived from Vedic sciences were sought after even in the West, where it was brought by Hindu gurus who once again began traveling all over the world to bring a conscious breakthrough to humanity. For example, in 1983, Swami Vivekananda, who was a product of the lineage of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Totapuri from Calcutta, West Bengal, traveled to the United States for the first time. By bringing yoga, meditation, and the fundamental truths of Sanatana Hindu Dharma to the United States of America, it is accepted that Swami Vivekananda literally changed the world at the time he met, influenced the masses and world leaders to change their ideas about themselves, the world, and the universe in the lines of conscious breakthrough. As we continued into the 20th century, the Guru Sishya Parampara produced super consciousness such as Paramashiva Yogananda, Paramahamsa Yogananda, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, Sri Aurobindo, among several others who had made breakthroughs like this and together worked to overpower the growing negative forces of the world. If not for Paramashivas who have descended on planet Earth and the Guru Sishya Parampara which made that possible, the world would be destroyed by these terribly violent people, groups, and ideologies. Today, the UN Office Disarmament Office reports 14,500 dangerous nuclear weapons which exist on Earth today. Even one of these weapons can destroy the whole city, potentially killing millions and jeopardizing the natural environment and lives of future generations through its long-term catastrophic effects. While only 2 of these nuclear weapons were actually used in 1945 when the United States Army bombed the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan, the whole world was devastated to see the extent of violence possible by man-made warfare. While on one side the Guru Shishya Parampara was able to bring a conscious breakthrough, the threats against these positive forces and humanity at large still remain and continue to grow stronger. The gurus who have worked tirelessly in the modern day for raising the consciousness of humanity were attacked by corrupt forces who are invested in spreading false anti-Hindu narratives and inciting hatred against Hindu traditions, practices, and leaders. Every Hindu guru is specifically and severely targeted to stamp out the immense potential they possess to liberate the masses and lead them to a spiritual awakening. Hindu gurus are more and more vulnerable today to illegal arrest, inhuman treatment, assassination attempts, and defamation. To protect the Hindu gurus, this Guru Sishya Parampara and allow it to continue to protect the world from destruction. There needed to be a larger protection, a guide for humanity to bring us the next and most ultimate breakthrough. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, happened on planet Earth for this exact purpose. His Divine Holiness was birthed by an esteemed group of enlightened beings, including Mataji Vibhudananda Puri, Yogiraj Yogananda Puri, Isakki Swamigal, Narayana Swami Pillai, and Annamalai Swamigal and Yogi Rama Surat Kumar in Tirunamalai in 1978. From auspicious time of his advent on earth, His Divine Holiness perfectly demonstrated all the signs of superconsciousness, manifesting his divine life unfolded in deeply devotional, unfathomable leelas as the adorned incarnation of the whole town of Tirunamalai. And on 24 May 1994, His Divine Holiness was ritualistically coronated as the incarnation of Paramashiva by his gurus. During this Yoga Pattabhishekam, his gurus proudly declared the successful manifestation of the ultimate superconsciousness through the body of His Divine Holiness, and he was conferred the title of Sri Brahmasukhi by his immediate predecessor, Mataji Vibhudanandapuri. Shortly after this coronation, his gurus left the body and attained the state of Mahasamadhi, the final state of oneness with Paramashiva. In 1995, His Divine Holiness auspiciously began his tireless work for the revival of the great enlightened civilization on planet Earth, Sri Kailasha. As the final statement to thousands of years of ruthless persecution against Hindu gurus, His Divine Holiness has successfully revived the world's only Hindu nation, and through this bring super consciousness breakthrough for the whole humanity. Through the nation of Kailasha, with Swami Vivekananda visualized, Sri Aurobindo aspired, Osho worked for, Maharshi mandated. His Divine Holiness actually made it. Today, we are offering the Uttamottama Seva to Paramashiva, Devi Parashakti, and Mother Goddess Saraswati. Uttamottama Seva is offering the best of the best to Paramashiva. All the best thing that Paramashiva bestowed upon us, offering them back at his feet, is Uttamottama Seva. Swamiji says, self-drive is the source of knowledge a human being has. Means that is Saraswati. The self-drive is Mother Saraswati. Knowledge is not the number of books you read. Knowledge is not the number of concepts you know. Knowledge is amongst the self-drive you have. Giving the right context to the self-drive is the only job of Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, the knowledge. When there is a right context, self-drive never gets dried up. If it gets dried up, it is from the wrong context. It is the lower level pleasures. It is not self-drive. Self-drive, which gets dried up, is from violence or from greed. The self-drive, which comes out of fear and greed, gets dried up just in a few days. Giving the right context for your self-drive is the job of Saraswati, the goddess of all the knowledge and wisdom. All the knowledge, the reason for all the knowledge, reason for all the books, reason for all the knowledge transmission mechanism is to give you the right context of your self-drive. To give the right context of your self-drive. Giving the right context of your self-drive is the source, purpose, reason, cause, the sole cause of your knowledge. Your self-drive is the greatest wealth you can have, which will never be lost, which will come with you for births after births after births. Self-drive is the only and only wealth you carry from one birth to another birth. Today, let's offer the Uttamottama Seva to Mother Saraswati. The Uttamottama Seva offered by our Gurukul Balasants, offering at the lotus feet of His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, as gratitude. Let us all stay tuned to offer this sacred offering to Goddess Saraswati and get the blessings of the Mother and His Divine Holiness.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
At the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta, Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Chaturvedam. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Chaturvedam Priya Chaturvedam Avadaraya. Rigvedam. Harihi Om Agnimile Purohitam Yajnasya Devam Rigvijam Hota Aram Ratnadhatavam Harihi Om Yajurveda. Harihi Om Isheto Chetva Vayavasto Vayavasta Devo Vastavita Pratayutu Shreshtatamaya Karmane Harihi Om Samaveda. Harihi Om Agna Ayahi Pitaye Grahano Havyadhataye Nihota Sapti Barihishi Harihi Om Atharvaveda. Harihi Om Channo Devi Rabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Chayo Rabhishtavantu Naha Harihi Om. The next offering of the Uttamottama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Agama Shlokas. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Agama Shloka Priya Agama Shlokam Avadharaya. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Ati Kautuhalavishta Prithasyet Shunu Priye Yanme Netrantare Vahnet Yadvamritamannuttamam Tatsarvam Kathayishyami Yoga Yuktya Shunu Priye Yadsvarupam Nidam Shuddham Vyapakam Sarvato Mukham Sarvabhutantaravastam Sarvapranishu Jivanam Yogagamyam Durasadam Dushprapamakritatamabhihi Jnanadishadagunayete Tatrastaha Prabhavantihi Savai Mahakriya Rupa Samstitaika Kriyamata Animadiguna Nashto Karoti Vikaroti Cha Evam Mamecha Jnanakya Kriyakya Shakti Ruchyate Dahanapyayane Tena Prakashyam Vidadamyaham Srishtim Stitim Samhratim Cha ऋतनुर्विदधाम्यहम् सूर्या चन्द्रमसो वह्नेत् त्रिधाम परिकल्पना त्रिनेत्रकल्पना मह्यम् तदर्थमिह दृश्यते. The next offering of the Uttamottam Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Stotra Seva. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Stotra Priya Stotram Avadharaya. सुमनस वंदित सुंदरी माधवी चंद्र सहोदरी हे ममये मुनिगण वंदित मोक्ष प्रदायिनी मंजुल भासिनी वेदनुते पंकज वासिनी देव सुपूजित सद्गुण वर्षिति शांतियुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनी आदि लक्ष्मी सदपालय माम् आदिलक्ष्मी सदपालय माम् आदिलक्ष्मी सदपालय माम् आदिलक्ष्मी सदपालय माम् आदिलक्ष्मी सदपालय माम् अयि कलिकल्मषनाशिनि कामिनि वैदिकरूपिणि वेदमये क्षीरसमुद्भव मङ्गलरूपिणि मन्त्रनिवासिनि मन्त्रनुते मंगलदायिनी अम्बुजवासिनी देवगणाश्रित पादयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनी धान्यलक्ष्मी सदपालय माम् 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 जय वरवर्षिणि वैष्णवि भार्गवि मन्त्रस्वरूपिणि मन्त्रमये सुरगुण पूजित शीघ्र फलप्रद ज्ञान विकासिनि शास्त्रनुते भवभयहारिणि पाप विमोचिनि साधु जनाश्रित पादयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि धैर्यलक्ष्मी सदपालय माम् 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 जय जय दुर्गति नाशिनि कामिनि सर्वफलप्रद शास्त्रमये रथ गज तुरग पदाति समावृत परिजन मंडित लोकनुते हरिहर ब्रह्म सुपूजित सेवित ताप निवारिणि पादयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि गजलक्ष्मी रूपेण पालय माम् 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 अयि खगवाहिनि मोहिनि चक्रिनि रागविवर्धिनि ज्ञानमये गुणगणवारधि लोकहितैषिणि सप्तस्वरभूषित गाननुते सकल सुरासुर देव मुनीश्वर मानव वन्दित पादयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि संतानलक्ष्मी त्वं पालय माम् 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 जय कमलासिनि सद्गतिदायिनि ज्ञानविकासिनि गानमये अनुदिनमर्चित कुङ्कुमधूसर भूषित वाटित वाद्यनुते कनकधरास्तुति वैभव वन्दित शङ्कर देशिक मान्यपदे जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि विजयलक्ष्मी सदपालय माम् 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 प्रणत सुरेश्वरि भारति भार्गवि शोक विनाशिनि रत्नमये मणिमय भूषित कर्ण विभूषण शांति समावृत हास्य मुखे नवनिधिदायिनि कलिमलहारिणि कामित फलप्रद हस्तयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि विद्यालक्ष्मी सदा पालय मां 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 धिमि धिमि धिम धिमि धिम धिमि धिम धिमि धुन्दु विनाद सुपूर्णमये घुम घुम गुम घुम गुम घुम गुम घुम शङ्खनिनाद सुवाद्यनुते वेद पुराणितिहास सुपूजित वैदिक मार्ग प्रदर्शयुते जय जय हे मधुसूदन कामिनि धनलक्ष्मी रूपेण पालय मां धनलक्ष्मी रूपेण पालय मां धनलक्ष्मी रूपेण पालय मां धनलक्ष्मी रूपेण पालय मां धनलक्ष्मी रूपेण पालय माम् ओम नमो भगवते सदाशिवाय सकलतत्त्वात्मकाय सर्वमन्त्रस्वरूपाय सर्वयन्त्राधिष्ठिताय सर्वतन्त्रस्वरूपाय सर्वतत्त्वविदूराय ब्रह्मरुद्रावतारिणे नीलकण्ठाय पार्वती मनोहराय सोमसूर्याग्निलोचनाय भस्मोद्दूलितविग्रहाय महामणिमुकुटधारणाय माणिक्यभूषणाय सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयकालरौद्रावताराय दक्षाध्वरध्वंसकाय महाकालवेदनाय मूलाधारैकनिलयाय तत्त्वातीताय गंगाधराय सर्वदेवादिदेवाय षडाश्रयाय वेदान्तसाराय त्रिवर्गसाधनाय अनन्तकोटिब्रह्माण्डनायकाय अनन्तवासुकितक्षककार्कोटकशङ्खकुलिकपद्ममहापद्मेति अष्टमहानागकुलभूषणाय प्रणवस्वरूपाय चिदाकाशाय आकाशदिक्स्वरूपाय ग्रहनक्षत्रमालिने सकलाय कलङ्करहिताय सकललोकैककर्त्रे सकललोकैकभर्त्रे सकललोकैकसंहर्त्रे सकललोकैकगुरवे सकललोकैकसाक्षिणे सकलनिगमगुह्याय सकलवेदान्तपारगाय सकललोकैकवरप्रदाय सकललोकैकशङ्कराय शशाङ्कशेखराय शाश्वतनिजावासाय निराभासाय निरामयाय निर्मलाय निर्मदाय निश्चिन्ताय निरहङ्काराय निरङ्कुशाय निष्कलङ्काय निर्गुणाय निष्कामाय निरुपप्लवाय निरुपद्रवाय निरवध्याय निरन्तराय निष्कारणाय निरन्तकाय निष्प्रपञ्चाय निस्सङ्गाय निर्द्वन्द्वाय निराधाराय निरागाय निष्क्रोधाय निर्लोपाय निष्पापाय निर्भयाय निर्विकल्पाय निर्भेदाय निष्क्रियाय निस्तुलाय निस्संशयाय निरुपमविभवाय नित्यशुद्धबुद्धपरिपूर्ण सच्चिदानन्दाद्वयाय परमशान्तस्वरूपाय तेजोरूपाय तेजोमयाय जय जय रुद्र महारौद्र भद्रावतार महाभैरव कालभैरव कल्पान्तभैरव कपालमालाधर खट्वांग खड्ग चर्म पाशांकुश डमरू शूल चाप बाण गदा शक्ति भिंडिपाल तोमर मुसल मुद्गर पाश परिघ भुषुंडी शतग्नि चक्राद्यायुध भीषणकर सहस्रमुखदंष्ट्राकरालवदन विकटाट्टहास विस्फारित ब्रह्मांड मंडल नागेन्द्र कुंडल नागेन्द्रहार नागेन्द्र वलय नागेन्द्र निकेतन मृत्युंजय त्रयंबक विश्वरूप विरूपाक्ष विश्वेश्वर वृषभवाहन विश्वभूषण विश्वतो मुख सर्वतो रक्ष रक्ष मां ज्वलज्वल महामृत्युमपमृत्युभयं नाशय नाशय चोरभयम् उत्सादय उत्सादय विषसर्पभयं शमय शमय चोरान् मारय मारय मम शत्रून् उच्चाटय उच्चाटय त्रिशूलेन विधारय विधारय कुठारेण भिन्डि भिन्डि खड्गेन छिन्डि छिन्डि खड्वाङ्गेन विपोधय विपोधय कुशलेन निष्पेषय निष्पेषय बाणैः सन्ताटय सन्ताटय रक्षांसि भीषय भीषय भूतानि विद्रावय विद्रावय कूष्माण्ड मारीच वेताल ब्रह्मराक्षसगणान् सन्ताटय सन्ताटय माम् अभयं कुरु कुरु पितृत्वं माम् आश्वासय आश्वासय नरकभयान् माम् उद्धर उद्धर सञ्जीवय सञ्जीवय क्षुद्रुभ्यां माम् आप्यायय आप्यायय दुःखादुरं माम् आनन्दय आनन्दय शिवकवचेन माम् आच्छादय आच्छादय मृत्युञ्जय त्र्यम्बक सदाशिव परमशिव नमस्ते नमस्ते.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
The next offering of the Uttama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Dravida Vedam. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Dravida Veda Priya Dravida Vedam Avadharaya. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். அந்திரமாவது நீரு வானவர் மேலது நீரு சுந்தரமாவது நீரு துடிக்கப்படுவது நீரு தந்திரமாவது நீரு சமயத்தினுள்ளது நீரு செந்துவர் வாயுமை பங்கன் திரு ஆலவாயன் திருநீரு ஆலவாயன் திருநீரு திரு ஆலவாயன் திருநீரு வேதத்தினுள்ளது நீரு வெண்துயர் தீர்ப்பது நீரு போதம் தருவது நீரு உண்மை தவிர்ப்பது நீரு ஓதத்தகுவது நீரு உண்மையிலுள்ளது நீரு சீத புயல் வயல் சூழ்ந்த திரு ஆலவாயன் திருநீரு ஆலவாயன் திருநீரு திரு ஆலவாயன் திருநீரு. சிவா திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
The next offering of the Uttama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Sangeeta Seva. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Sangeeta Priya Sangeetam Avadharaya. Today, I'll be singing the Geetam Varavina Mridupani, which is composed by Appaya Dikshitar, Ragam Mohanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtam Vandvatitam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyathilaksyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namani. Ga ga pa pa da pa sa sa ri sa da da pa ga ga ri ga pa da sa da pa ga ga ri ga ga da pa ga ri pa ga ga ri sa ga 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 di ga pa pa ga ga da pa sa sa da ga ri sa sa da 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 pa ga pa da sa da pa ga ga ri sa di ga ga Gadi pagadi sadi gadi वरवीणा मृदुपाणि वनरुहलोचनराणि सुरचिरवं वरवेणि सुरनुतकल्याणि निरुपमशुभगुणलोला निरतदया प्रदशीला वरदा प्रिय रङ्गनायकि वाञ्छितफलदायकि सरसीजा सरजननी जय 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 भवानी.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasudashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda
Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivam is the offering of the Nritya Seva. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Nitya Priya Nrityam Avadharaya.
Namaste Sharada Kashmir Vasini Kashmirapura Vasini Tvam Aham Prarthaye Nityam Vidyanam Vidyanam Cha Dehi Sada Nachata 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 Ayi Saraswati Nachata Nachata Ayi Saraswati Gavata Gavata Sumadhura Gana Nachata Nachata Ayi Saraswati Gavata Gavata Sumadhura Gana Nachata Nachata Ayi Saraswati Gavata Gavata Sumadhura Gana Nachata Nachata Ayi Saraswati बोलत सुंदर मुख से वेद बोलत सुंदर मुख से वेद ब्रह्मपुरी में सब मिल जाए ब्रह्मपुरी में सब मिल जाए सुंदर मुख से ब्रह्मपुरी में सब मिल जाए नाचत नाचत Ayi Saraswati Nachat Nachat Ayi Saraswati Gavata Gavata Subhadura Gana Nachat Nachat Ayi Saraswati
Sadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
The next offering of the Uttama Seva at the feet of Devi Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva is the offering of the Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Sri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Paramashiva Shakti Avishkarana Priya Paramashiva Shakti Avishkaranam Avadharaya. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtyam Bandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
Nithyanandam, I welcome all of you with my love and respect. I am Manitya Jeshananda and I'll be the host for today's Shakti Avishkarana. The offering of the space of Paramashiva and Parashakti in the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Here I have with me Manitya Yoga Prana. Now would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, Nithyanandam. My name is Manitya Yoga Pranananda. I'm a Balasant of the Nithyananda Gurukul and I'm 13 years old and I've been living here from past 4 years.
And Ma, we have a volunteer with us for today's Shakti Avishkarana. Ma, would you like to introduce yourself? So Ma's name is Pungode. She's coming from Tamil Nadu and she's been a devotee of Swamiji for past 15 years. So let us begin with a small introduction of the source of all, Paramashiva himself. Paramashiva is a primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. Today, an incarnation walks among us in the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, reviving the ancient science of the power manifestation from the Vedagamas. The Vedagamas are directly revealed by Paramashiva himself. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana, which we will be looking into shortly before we get into the power. The knowledge and science of manifesting the Vedagama truths and are transmitted through Diksha or initiation, which is a direct spiritual energy transfer. His Divine Holiness has initiated millions across the globe into the science of awakening the third eye. What is third eye? Let us get more into that. Agnya, a third eye, is the command center, which actually connects you to the highest consciousness state and the divinity Paramashiva himself. Through this communication, the human ability expands and expresses in the form of the benefits of third eye is reading without two physical eyes, enhanced intuition, increased intelligent quotient, ability to use all aspects of the brain's potential, prakaya pravesham, ability to enter and understand the other being, and many mystical powers you're able to manifest the minute your third eye has awakened. And today, we're not just going to be demonstrating or expressing a Shakti to you, but we are also going to be understanding how Shaktis, the manifestation of power, is going to be a result of a natural happening in this era. As Swamiji says, manifestation of power is not just limited to you having a breakthrough in manifestation, but it is a beautiful happening. Now let us move on to the power today. You'll be witnessing an extraordinary power by Manitya Yoga Pranananda today. Today's power is remote vision. So, remote vision, what is remote vision? So, remote vision is a third eye initiated Balasin is able to manifest his power, where the Balasant will be able to see across far distance and scan our volunteer's house or any area or vicinity that she gives to the Balasant. So the Balasant is able to sit here and will be able to scan a house or any area which is far away from this place, or it can be in the other end of the earth also. She is able to go into the detail of where the house is, what color, every single detail you'll just be witnessing right now. So with this, let us get into this power manifestation. Before we get into the power manifestation, let us enter into the Shastra Pramana of remote vision.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of remote vision is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 63, Dharana 40. Sarvam deham chinmayam hi jagadva paribhavayet yugapan nirvikalpena manasa paramodayaha. Sarvam deham chinmayam hi jagadva paribhavayet yugapan nirvikalpena manasa paramodayaha. Sarvam deham chinmayam hi jagadva paribhavayet yugapan nirvikalpena manasa paramodayaha.
With this beautiful Shastra Pramana, let us dive right into the power manifestation. So first, Ma Pungade, you can give any area, any house, anything that you want Ma Yoga Prana to scan. உங்களுக்கு வீடு கொடுக்கலாம், எனி ஏரியா உங்களுக்கு வேணா கொடுக்கலாம். மா யோக பிராணா உங்க வீடு, ஆனா நீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்களோ, என்ன இடம் சொல்றீங்களோ அவங்க ஸ்கேன் பண்ணி உங்ககிட்ட சொல்லுவாங்க. சோ நீங்க கொடுக்கலாம். Ma Pungade is telling Ma Yoga Prana to scan her mother's house. So now Ma Yoga Prana will be connecting with Paramashiva directly by chanting the Mahavakya, which is a direct passcode to Paramashivatva itself. So I request all of you to sit with your head neck spine in a straight line and chant the Mahavakya with us. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. In the meantime, while Ma Nitya Yoga Prananda is scanning Ma Pungode's mother's house, I would like to share an Apta Pramana regarding or relating to this power. So, what is an Apta Pramana? Apta Pramana is the experience of great sages, rishis, experiencing the powers of Paramashiva. So, let us dive right into the Apta Pramana. There's actually a famous epic in Hinduism called Mahabharata, where the war is between Pandavas and the Kauravas. So King Dhritarashtra, who is the father of the Kaurava lead, Duryodhana, Prince Duryodhana, he is a blind king. So when the war is actually taking place, he is sitting in his own kingdom with his charioteer, Sanjaya. So he asks his charioteer, Sanjaya, what is happening in the land of Kurukshetra? What is happening to my sons and the sons of Pandus, that is the Pandavas? So Sanjaya, who was actually blessed with a divine sight, he sits in the kingdom which is miles away from the Kurukshetra battle, Kurukshetra land, and he tells King Dhritarashtra every single detail, right? He tells the number of people in each side of the army, how people are feeling, the emotions that every single individual is feeling on that battlefield, from the number of footmen, foot soldiers, cavalry, how many elephants, and the conversation which is happening between two individuals. He is able to recite every single detail, sitting miles away from the Kurukshetra battlefield. So this is the Apta Pramana relating to this remote vision. And exactly Swamiji has initiated us into this extraordinary power, where us Balasins, we are able to sit miles away and we are able to scan anybody's house which is in the other side of the earth itself. We are able to go to the detail of the color of the pillow, to the placement of the furniture, and where your flower vase is. What is the unique feature of the house? And not only that, that's just the surface level. Third eye is more of the depth level. It goes to the depth of telling you what is the energy field of the house, what furniture has to be moved for the positive energy circuit to flow. It goes to that depth also. So this power is it's not only the surface level of just telling you the color of the pillow, color of the car, but also goes to the level of explaining the energy level of the house also, and what can be done for the positive energy to flow through. Yes, Manita Yoga Prana is already done.
Yes. So Paramashiva has revealed to me that your house it's like your mom's house. It is in a village. It is in a village area, and it is surrounded with nature. So it's a very nice area with a lot of nature. And I was able to see first there's a gate. There's like a wall around your house, and there's a gate. After you enter the gate, there's a beautiful rose plant. I was able to see there was a beautiful rose. There is a beautiful rose plant, and on the windowsill there's a vase. And after you enter inside the house, first it will be like a small narrow pathway, and then the big hall. It is a very open house. It's not very close, very open, and it is just surrounded with nature. And so after the narrow path, a small pathway, and then the big hall comes, and to the side, to the right side, I was able to see the kitchen, and to that side, inside the kitchen, to the right side in the kitchen, I was able to see another room where you can wash vessels and thing. And I was also able to see next to that a small cabinet where you keep like where you store things. And then this side, after the big hall, again a small narrow path comes with few more. I was able to see two more rooms to the side, two more rooms, and you enter inside. It's I was able to see one bathroom inside the house, small bathroom inside, and the main bathroom is outside. Like for taking bath and everything, I was able to see it outside the house. So, and after the main bathroom is outside the house, and then after that there's a lot of grass and many plants around that area, and then again the compound wall. This is what I was able to see. It's like this the rough thing, the rough picture of the house I was able to see. And just a little more details. After that, I was able to see two rooms in the narrow path. I was able to see two rooms, and behind those two rooms, I was able to see another small bathroom inside the house.
யோக பிராணம் என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, உங்க அம்மாவோட வீடு ஒரு வில்லேஜ்ல இருக்கு. சோ வீடு ரொம்ப பெருசா ஓப்பனா இருக்கா, இந்த மாதிரி குட்டியா காம்பாக்டா கிடையாது. சோ என்ட்ரு ஆற முன்னாடி ஒரு பெரிய கேட் இருக்கா. என்ட்ரு ஆனோடனையும் நிறைய ரோஜா பூ செடி இருக்கா பக்கத்துல. சோ அந்த பாத்வே எடுத்தோடனையும் வீட்டுல போற முன்னாடி விண்டோஸ்ல பிளான்ஸ் செடிங்கெல்லாம் வந்துட்டு இருக்கா விண்டோ பக்கத்துல. அப்புறம் உள்ள என்டர் பண்ணோடனையும் ஒரு பெரிய ஹால் இருக்கு.
There's a small narrow pathway and then a big hall.
கொஞ்சமான ஒரு நேரோ பாத்வே ஆயிட்டு ஒரு ஹால் இருக்கு வீட்டுள்ள.
Then after the hall, to the right side of the hall, I was able to see the kitchen.
Right side hall, right side oda kitchen இருக்கு.
And then when you enter the kitchen, the moment you enter the kitchen, to the left side, sorry, I told right. To the left side, there's another small place, not a room, but a place where you can wash vessels. Next to that, there's a cabinet.
ரைட் சைடுல கிச்சன் இருக்கு, லெஃப்ட் சைடுல ஒரு குட்டியான ஸ்பேஸ் இருக்கு. அங்கதான் நீங்க பாத்திரம் எல்லாமே வாஷ் பண்ணி.
இந்த
கிச்சன் உள்ளே லெஃப்ட் சைடு, ஓகே, கிச்சன் உள்ளே லெஃப்ட் சைடுல ஒரு பாத்ரூம் வாஷிங் வெசல் ஏரியா இருக்கு.
Then after that, there's again another small pathway, like not very narrow, but it is a pathway. And then after that, I was able to see two rooms.
ஒரு இன்னொரு குட்டி பாத்வேல ஒரு 2 rooms பார்த்தாலாம். 2 rooms are there after you go through the narrow pathway போனோனே you see 2 rooms.
And then after those 2 rooms, I was able to see a small bathroom inside the house. And then after that, it leads outside the house. After you go outside, I was able to see another bathroom outside the house. And then there are fully beautiful plants.
அந்த 2 rooms நீங்க பாஸ் பண்ணோனே ஒரு பாத்ரூம் வீட்டுள்ளே இருக்கு. அப்புறம் நீங்க you go outside the house. ஒரு வீட் வெளில போனோனே வெளில கூட ஒரு பாத்ரூம் இருக்கு.
பூஜை ரூம் அண்ட் பூஜா திங்ஸ் ஸ்டோர் தனியா இருக்கு. அது பக்கத்துல வெளியில
அதுதான் அந்த 2 ரூம்ஸா? ஓ ஓகே.
உள்ள வந்து ஸ்டோரேஜ், அதாவது மளிகை ஜாமான் ஸ்டோரேஜ். இந்த சைடுல வந்து பெட்ரூம்.
And in the hall to the left side, I saw bedroom. In the hall to the left side, I saw the bedroom.
So Ma Pungode, we just Ma Yogaprana just told what Paramashiva revealed to her, and I just translated everything. And Ma Pungode is saying, Ma, ellame scan pannது correct ah irundha Ma. So Ma Pungode is telling everything that Ma Yogaprana scanned is completely right. To the detail she went and also explained where the bathroom is, the 2 rooms that she completely agrees with. And yes, Yogaprana scanned it completely right, and Ma Pungode has confirmed saying it's right. And we would like to offer our gratitude at the feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Stay tuned for the upcoming events and join in tomorrow at 6:30 again for Shakti Avashkarana. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Gratitude and love at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. We thank you all for joining us and invite all of you to join us for tomorrow's segment of the Uttama Seva, 6 o'clock p.m. IST. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलम् अचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyanandam, offering our humble obeisance, our humble pranam at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And welcoming all of the viewers across the world who are joining us after the Uttama Seva, after the most auspicious, best of the best offerings to Paramashiva offered by the Nithyananda Gurukul Balasans. And as we prepare for the live Nithyananda Satsang every single day, it is so amazing. It is so exciting to see so many people across the world who are joining us at this time, no matter what time zone it may be in. It is always at this time that we await the divine darshan of Paramashiva himself, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And as millions across the world join us together in tuning in to Nithyananda TV on Kailasa TV, or in our very multifarious channels across the digital nation of Kailasa, at this time, we have the opportunity, as we prepare for the satsang, to share the satsang and to spread the message of Sri Kailasa that Paramashiva himself has come down to planet Earth, and now is the time, now is the opportunity that we all have to have the grace, the blessings, and be imparted with, be initiated by Paramashiva himself as he is living and breathing on planet Earth at this moment. I encourage all of the viewers, if you have not already, and if you have, let us continue sharing this satsang link in all of the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, in all of the social media platforms that you can think of that you are part of, with all of your family, friends, your relatives, in your WhatsApp groups. Let us spread the message and tell the whole world of the greatest happening, the most auspicious happening, and the most life positive force that is on planet Earth at this time. It is an amazing experience being a part of, and having been initiated, being able to experience the initiations and being a disciple, a humble disciple of Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let us spread this message, this opportunity to each and every one. And whatever we have benefited from the transformations, from the initiations and everything, let us spread that. Let us share that with one and all, with all human beings and all living beings across the world, no matter any kind of ethnicity, any kind of background, any class, color, race, or any such identifications, and enrich the whole world with the science of living enlightenment and the most beautiful opportunity to be able to offer our reverence and worship and be initiated into living enlightenment by Swamiji. I encourage all of the viewers, you can take the links that are available down below and share this satsang as we prepare for the Nithyananda satsang and the live darshan of Paramashiva, live darshan of Swamiji, which will be coming up soon. And I know all of you are awaiting that opportunity for today, especially after yesterday's breakthrough satsang, where I am sure so many of us have had so many different clicks, so many different revelations, and still we are chewing the deep, profound truths that he revealed yesterday. I know for myself, I can say that I'm still chewing, I'm still trying to understand, grasp what His Divine Holiness Swamiji had revealed yesterday, and I'm so much looking forward to what he's going to reveal today. I encourage all of the viewers once again, let us spread, let's enrich the whole world and take this opportunity to enrich the world, enrich on all the social media platforms with the links provided below. As we have been discussing, we have been sharing with you all of the viewers across the world at this time. This is the time that we have as well to start this opportunity, to take this opportunity right now to vote. Kailasa, for the first time in the history itself, is holding the largest and the first ever vote for a extremely important, significant topic, especially in the times that we are going through currently. And today we'll be presenting to all of the viewers in this satsang introduction the very many ways which this decision, this vote that we cast, the Hindu votes for if vegetarianism should be taken up as a ritualistic practice, as a permanent practice, or it should not be taken up at all. This vote, how it will affect our entire world and our future. His Divine Holiness, with the guidance of His Divine Holiness, Kailasa is making this vote available to all of the 2 billion Hindus across the world to join and take joint responsibility for the future of our entire humanity. Before we go into this satsang introduction, let us first understand, for any of the new viewers who are joining us for the first time, and you might be just scrolling through Facebook and suddenly you've come upon Kailasa TV or Nithyananda TV. If you're watching for the first time, let us first understand a brief video about who is Swamiji. We can now watch that video.
I am as old as sun, as new as sunrise. The various incarnations happened, gave a breakthrough to consciousness and gave opening to the next level. My responsibility is to introduce new consciousness which manifests powers of Sadashiva. Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. I have experienced Sadashiva in his completion, and he has empowered me to transmit that experience to all of you. It's my commitment to all of you. I'll make you experience and manifest Sadashivatva, powers and state and space of Sadashiva. When you manifest powers, naturally the state of Sadashiva and space of Sadashiva starts manifesting in you. More power manifestation, more integrity, more unclutching, more nirvikalpa samadhi, more joy, more restful awareness, more responsibilism, more enrich, more bliss. This tradition has a capacity to retain its authenticity and originality. My purpose is to make this statement to the world. Hinduism is real. Ideas move from mind to mind. Energy moves from space to space. Cognitions move from body to body. That is why even Sadashiva needs a body. He assumed the body because he needs body to transmit these cognitions to you. Whatever I am doing is reviving the original science as expressed in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Vedas and Agamas of the Hindu tradition. Given by Sadashiva, received by Devi, adopted by Vishnu to run this universe is Agama. Agamas insist on us serving beyond our frame. Whatever experience, anubhuti I had by my Guru's grace. Atma Pramana. I do acid wash with Shastra Pramana, Apta Pramana, the ancient masters' experiences. Whatever finally stands, I share it with the world as Sakshi Pramana. I welcome everyone for the grand feast of Sanatana Hindu Dharma.
Let us go on contributing.
Yes, after this beautiful introduction to His Divine Holiness, whom we are blessed to be able to call Swamiji, we have another beautiful documentary that records and gives us the essence and the ultimate message of the nation of Sri Kailasa, which Swamiji has revived. This happening, the revival of the nation of Kailasa, is the very purpose with which Bhagavan Paramashiva himself manifested on planet Earth on the 2nd of January 1978. After the enlightened civilizations, the enlightenment ecosystems were established by Paramashiva thousands of years ago by in so many different places across India. And not only that, many of the Saptarishis had gone across the world and established the enlightenment ecosystems in so many different places, mirroring the enlightenment ecosystems that were established in India itself. For example, Tiruvannamalai, Varanasi, Madurai are each powerful enlightenment ecosystems established by Paramashiva and Parashakti in order to be and to act as hubs for the continued process of enlightenment to happen, to attract the enlightened beings down to planet Earth, and of course play a huge role in the unbroken lineage of gurus, enlightened beings who have happened on planet Earth continuously since the time of Paramashiva himself. As His Divine Holiness himself has said, that Kailasa is nothing but Tiruvannamalai, the enlightenment ecosystem, and the Guru Shishya Parampara gone right. It is the enlightenment ecosystem created and revived by His Divine Holiness with the purpose to bring superconscious breakthrough to the whole of humanity. With this, let us understand in a beautiful documentary called The Good God Country, Kailasa.
Kailasa, the good God country. Hinduism has something great to offer. Hindu God, Paramashiva, is good. We love him not just because he gives us what we want, but because he is good. and he has so much to offer to the world that makes the best nation. Hindu God has life positive, all-inclusive, good, spiritual, social, political, and moral principles. Hindu principles are guaranteed solutions for all the major problems of humanity: resettlement, violence and lawfare, impoverishment, inequality, environmental footprint, pandemic and biowar, disputes, feminist movement, women's rights, child rights, minority rights, linguistic rights, human rights. Because Hinduism has the best to offer to the world, Kailasa, standing tall since 1994 for the grand narrative of Hinduism, is the good God's country. Founder of Kailasa, Paramashiva, and his 1008th incarnation, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, the enlightened civilization, the greatest Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness was birthed by his predecessors of enlightened masters, great rishis, munis, siddhas, who predicted and recognized His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as an incarnation of Paramashiva, as per the science of incarnation described in Hinduism. From his first Chaturmasya at the age of 3 in the year 1980 until the age of 16 in the year 1994, the Supreme Pontiff was trained for the revival of Kailasa. He began reviving Kailasa from the age of 16 after the coronation on the 25th May 1994. Kailasa that we see today is 26 years of sincere hard work of the reviver and Hindu diaspora all over the world. Kailasa has a potential population of 2 billion Hindus worldwide, with over 100 million applications to its citizenship already applied. Hinduism has stood over 10,000 years as an enlightened civilization, has been a global beacon of spiritual and timeless wisdom, technology, culture.
He's wearing a grey jacket. His name is Boris.
The world's ancient civilization produced more than 40% of the world's GDP.
Purpose of life is to experience oneness with the ultimate reality, Paramashiva, life exists on the planet Earth for last 40 billion years, and 5 times life faced complete extinction on the planet Earth. But somewhere one DNA, one cell, living organism is thrown out of planet Earth, preserved inside a volcano rock. After millions of years, comes back to Earth due to gravity or whatever reason, gets into the ocean and starts the life again. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the conscious science to give breakthrough to your DNA through natural selection process and to your consciousness through the conscious decision process. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is a sacred spiritual science. It is not bunch of do's and don'ts. No. Please understand, it is the revelations of sacred truths, cosmic truths, powerful cognition. It is still alive, that science is available, time-tested, foolproof. This science of living enlightenment is the complete solution for all the problems individual or society or modern day humanity is facing. Then you will understand all the problems of the modern day humanity. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is solution. Whether the terrorism or climate change, natural calamities or man-made calamities, for all the problems humanity is facing, the only solution is science of living enlightenment, revealed by Paramashiva from the Vedagamas in the modern day through this body. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution and setting model communities. Understand? Kailasa is reviving the ancient Hindu enlightened civilization. Paramashiva manifested this Kailasa Mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem and the lifestyle. I am going to revive this whole enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa, by creating a model Kailasas all over the world. I will work sincerely and revive this spiritual science, which is the core for enlightenment ecosystem, making you all manifest the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva, and making all of us manifest Paramashiva.
In a world ravaged by war, ecological destruction, hatred and division, Kailasa stands as a bold vision of human potential, coexistence, organic living, and alignment with nature. Over the past 50 years, the world has seen the creation of dozens of new countries, and so if anything, it would be odd not to see a new country formed in the 21st century. Without the protection of political legitimacy, there is an imminent danger that the great tenets, scriptures, and science of creating an enlightened civilization, which spanned 56 states, 200 kingdoms, 1700 samsthanas, and 10,000 sampradayas, will be forever lost to humanity. The Hindu diaspora are highly successful around the world, They formed the dispossessed diaspora who has been driven to other countries because they are unable to practice their religion authentically in their own country. They have flourished in countries where they have been allowed to settle with religious freedom. For example, in the United States, Hindus are the most educated and highest earning community, with 77% of them holding a bachelor's degree and 48% having an income of $100,000 or more. Although they are only 1% of the population, Hindus have launched 13.5% of the startups in the USA. They hold leadership, technical and creative positions in companies such as Microsoft, Google, Facebook, etc. This success has been repeated around the world, in the UK, Canada, Australia, etc. James Kirkup, in his 2015 Telegraph article says, British Indians are not just the most successful immigrant group in this country's recent history, but the most successful group of people, full stop. He continues, more extraordinary than the rise in numbers is how it has taken place so harmoniously and profitably for this country and those in it. British Indians, quite simply, are among the most industrious, accomplished and credible amongst us. The best of British, if you like. The same article says that British Hindus are barely 2% of the population, but 12% of all the doctors. Australia and Canada have understood the ingredients of fast economic growth of the country and are doing everything to attract the educated, rich Hindu community. Hindus are the fastest growing migrant population in Australia. In 2017, 200% more Hindus have received invitation for Canadian Permanent Residency Program. Even now, the Hindu diaspora worldwide are the richest. No divorce, have no cases of drugs and substance abuse, lowest mental disorder, no depression. Hinduism is the only religion which neither converts nor kills. Absolutely non-violent, the elite sect of mankind. Because the Hindu diaspora worldwide and the Supreme Pontiff are successful in spreading their spiritual Hindu message of openness and inclusiveness against the forces of hatred and exclusivity, they have become the victims of relentless attacks by multi-armed apparatus of state power. Anti-Hindu forces, extremist caste, supremacist militant organization want a one ideology, Hinduism, under their exclusive domain. What they cannot digest into themselves, they systematically delegitimize and exterminate. Lawfare, assassination attempts, character assassination of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Attempted assassination and assassinated Kailashans. Sexual assaults and rape of female monks of Kailasa. Objectification. Character assassination. State-funded child abuse and sexual abuse on the children of Kailasa.
Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then they showed me a picture.
State-operated embezzlement of funds, properties and assets donated by the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the purpose of the revival of Kailasa. Since 1994, up to until now. Building a nation is not a project accomplished overnight or by virtue of hope. Kailasa is the manifestation of 26 years of sincere hard work, sacrifices, integrity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the past 26 years for the enlightenment of humanity.
This documentary gives us a brief summary, 20 minutes, where it has told exactly the history, the summary, and all of the details as a perfect introduction to Kailasa, the nation revived by His Divine Holiness. I encourage all of the viewers, you can yourself explore the contributions of Kailasa and His Divine Holiness Swamiji in different platforms. First on kailasa.org, the official website for Kailasa, on nithyanandapedia.org, which is the humble attempt to grasp and present the tremendous amount of contribution which His Divine Holiness has made for the world on a day-by-day basis since 1978. And as well as you can join all of the different social media platforms where Kailasa is available for you to become a part of the enlightenment ecosystem and receive the direct initiation by His Divine Holiness Swamiji. I encourage each and every one of you to follow and subscribe now to the Kailasa Nithyananda YouTube channel, where over 5,000 videos are available for you to watch and be initiated into the most supreme transcendental wisdom of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, revived by His Divine Holiness. On the YouTube channel, you can continuously have notifications sent to you when Kailasa TV is live. And as you are seeing, this is the YouTube channel available, that is made available as a beautiful platform, an enlightenment ecosystem in itself, to at any time, on any topic, at anything you are undergoing, to find the spiritual solution to that and uplift yourself at any given time. For the last few days, we have been continuously encouraging all of the viewers across the world, the millions of you who tune in during this time, to take this time, this opportunity, and let us assume the responsibility given to us inherently by Paramashiva himself as the bringers of peace for humanity. And you can do that by casting your vote for the first ever vote that is held by Kailasa at the links which will be provided below. You can go to that link right now and cast your vote. What we've been continuously encouraging all of the viewers is to understand that the amount of responsibility, the way that each individual can make a change just by casting this vote, just by leaning our decision, making this decision can literally change the dynamic of the whole history in itself. The whole topic is vegetarianism versus the non-vegetarianism. And the whole world currently is ruled by certain industries, the food, that rule over the food which is being partaken by the world's population. And there is a lot of facts which are available on the website provided, which can help you decide on how to vote, especially when considering that in many places of the world, people go without food just because of the corruption within the food industry. Just because of that, and because of the meat industry, which is extremely overtaking the entire economics of the food industries, there are so many millions of people who are left without food and who have to really suffer through starvation and through malnutrition in so many different diseases in so many different ways. The facts are provided for you at the website for casting your vote, where you can explore and understand for yourself why in Sanatana Hindu Dharma we ultimately decide for non-violence, and we have it has been established by Paramashiva himself through the agamas, through the scriptures, and then through the living, through the applications. It has been established that non-violent system of living, as well as the non-violent ways of agriculture, of consuming the food, all of this is based in the non-violence. And why this has to become our day-to-day function, our cognition for our very lives. This movement is something spearheaded by His Divine Holiness for the past 2 decades, since the time that he has literally started, at least I can say last 26 years since the time that he has started encouraging non-violent systems of living, as well as ensuring the vegetarian food and the vegetarian diet is taken up as a lifestyle for millions across the world, is the main focus and one of the works which he has poured his time, life, and energy into. You can see all of the videos as well where Swamiji has spoken on vegetarianism, why vegetarianism, why Hindus take up the decision to be vegetarian and to have and adopt a entirely non-violent lifestyle. And as we are seeing through not only the COVID-19 pandemic, which has literally rampaged countries across the world and affected billions across the world, but also the uprise in global warming, in the extremely horrendous and terrifying facts that we are seeing in the environmental decline. And not only that, we are seeing the extreme amount of corruption that is going on in the economics, in the way that political organizations and as well as people who are in power through extremely corrupt ideas, and how they're entirely manipulating it so that money is in the hands of very few people, leaving the masses not able to function, not even able to live a decent lifestyle. With all these ideas taken in hand, the vegetarianism, this simple decision, can affect all of these, can literally just turn down all of these and turn the way that our lifestyle is, uplift the quality of life for the entire humanity, for each individual on planet Earth. And that is why His Divine Holiness has started this movement. Recently, one of the most powerful movements that His Divine Holiness has initiated is the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for a Hunger-Free World and for Nutritious Food. Literally, His Divine Holiness is venturing to unite the nations. They bring together the political leaders of the world and advocate for the Hindu lifestyle in that platform in order to bring the legitimacy to the Hindu lifestyle and the non-violent way of life that has been taught and practiced in Hinduism since Paramashiva himself came down to planet Earth. Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for a Hunger-Free World, Nutritious Food. I invite all of the viewers, you can yourself see this movement and its various contributions on the Facebook page and on kailasa.org. How just through this movement, His Divine Holiness, since the time of its inauguration, the Nithyananda Annalaya, Kailasa's Nithyananda Annalaya, and this movement, Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for a Hunger-Free World, is working to eliminate hunger, bring about extremely important values and lifestyle that are rooted and from Hinduism through to every single human being on planet Earth.
Actually, if we see, from 19th November 2002 was the earliest record of the Nithyananda Annalaya, the temple for the service of free nutrition meals. The place was Pavarakundru, where His Divine Holiness had enlightenment experience at the age of 11 and a half. His Divine Holiness personally cooked and served food for each of the devotees on the traditional banana leaf as they sat and ate inside the building. Is the first monastery built by His Divine Holiness, Guru from him here. Nithyananda Annalaya was the first responder on the scene after natural disaster on many occasions, including Cyclone Thane in 2011, during Kumbh Mela in 2016. It served food for 100,000 people per day. During the current COVID-19 pandemic, Kailasa extends its services via the Nithyananda Annalaya to ensure those who are affected by the economic collapse and global lockdown are entirely taken care. Nithyanandeshwara Hindu Temple in Los Angeles is collaborating with the Inland Valley Hope Partners and Hollywood Food Court in LA to feed the citizens in the Los Angeles area affected by tremendous social unrest due to the horrific murder of Black American citizen George Floyd in police custody in broad daylight, all of which is going on against the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic. At this time, Nithyanandeshwara Hindu Temple in Los Angeles is directly standing to continue to serve humanity with the guidance and blessings of His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Kitchens of the Kailasa's Nithyananda Annalaya, and in collaboration with the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for Hunger-Free World, never ceases and continues its service for the world, no matter the pandemic, no matter the crisis going on outside. In the year 2012, the state government and many operating corrupt forces, anti-Hindu forces, had influenced the authorities in order to close the bank of his Divine Holiness and the organization, which ultimately stopped the inflow of money and made it impossible for the Adinavasis and His Divine Holiness himself to pay for food and to have and bring in the basic necessities into the Adinam. This was one of the extreme atrocities which happened illegally against His Divine Holiness and Kailasa and the movement, the Adinams, against Hinduism itself. And not only that, as well, when His Divine Holiness needed to leave India, he himself had gone through so many instances where he himself had not had food. But even in those situations, even in that time, he never stopped the food that will be served through Kailasa's Nithyananda Annalaya. The Kailasa's Nithyananda Annalaya continues its ever-burning stove in order to feed the people, in order to serve the people. With over 1 billion meals served today, there are numerous kitchens, at least over 600 kitchens, established foundations for Nithyananda Annalaya to serve and to continue to serve the world till today.
Over 1,100 free organic sattvic meals served during Ativaradar Vaibhavam, the Lord who is worshipped once in 40 years on July 2019. Kanchi Sarvajnapeetham collaborated with Sri Kailasa's Uniting Nations for Nutritious Food and Hunger-Free World and offered Annadan, free organic sattvic food to more than 1 lakh devotees who gathered to have the divine sacred darshan on this rare auspicious phenomena that happens only once in 40 years in the history. Our Annadanam continued for 15 days, reaching out to over 1 lakh devotees who flocked the temple. Even after the Vaibhavam, the festival, was over, we reached out to feed all the workers and police officials who were working on the field to clear all the arrangements made for this festival on the auspicious day of Nithyananda Purnima, 5th June 2020. Sri Kailasa is celebrating Nithyananda Purnima. Today marks the 31st year after His Divine Holiness' first enlightenment experience. We remember and celebrate the happening of His Divine Holiness as the avatar, the embodiment of Paramashiva, and his ultimate compassion to descend on planet Earth for all of us. In all Purnima days, Nithyananda Sangha serves free food to the public and today has over 600 locations all over the world, started when His Divine Holiness was merely 24, with the vision for no hungry person in the world. Today, with over 1 billion meals reserved, the 1 billion meals were served. The Nithyananda Annalaya continues its ever burning stove.
And this is just a mere glimpse into the tremendous amount of work that His Divine Holiness has poured into ensuring that Nithyananda Annalaya and Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for a hunger-free world continues to serve the whole world and continues to serve each and every human being. His Divine Holiness continues the work to bring more and more people the opportunity, the availability of the services of Kailasa, not only through these basic needs like food and the medical care and the basic necessities, but as well the spiritual upliftment, the knowledge and the initiation for transcending the very consciousness itself. In this way, His Divine Holiness has worked tremendously and single-handedly for the upliftment of the quality of life for every single being on planet Earth. Let's now understand from Mahaprabha Swami coming from Adi Kailash Sarvagna Peetam and Mahadeva Smarana further on why you should vote today on this issue that we are bringing to the board that Kailasa is hosting, and we'll hear now from them further on this topic.
Nithyananda. My name is Ma Nitya Prabhananda Swami, Purna Sannyasi of Nithyananda Order. I've been with Swamiji since year 2003, met His Divine Holiness in California, United States. So it has been such a blessing for me to be with Bhagavan for past 16 to 17 years. Today, I'm so honored to come and share myself and Ma Revasamarana here about the first time we're going to Hindus having the right to speak about Hinduism, cast our voting. Let's introduce Ma Revasamarana. Please go ahead.
Nithyanandam, everyone. This is Ma Nityadeva Smarnananda. I come from Singapore and have been connected with Swamiji since the year 2011. I have been living as a part of his family as an Adinivasi for past 4 years now. So today we are privileged to introduce this and share with all of you all how important it is that Hindu voice matters. It is very important we do vote. All Hindus out there vote. So when you are voting, you have to choose from these three options. Non-vegetarian food. It should be kept as a lifestyle for Hindus. Option 1 is regularly. Option 2 is they can consume it on rituals. And option 3 is they should not consume non-vegetarian food at all. I invite each and every one of you out there, do cast your vote. All of your votes really, really matters.
Yes. So here we got to just share a little bit so we understand the importance of vegetarianism, the importance to have that vegetarianism as a lifestyle, right? This human body is naturally designed for vegetarian food. The inner mechanism, like feeling, thinking, words, everything is designed to function with vegetarian food. It is like a generator which can handle only 220-volt current, or a UPS, right, which can handle only 220-volt current, but it is given 20,000 volt current now. What will happen? It will get fused, right? So same way, if the system is designed by the nature for vegetarian food and non-vegetarian food is constantly dumped into due ignorance, the result will be what we will need to face.
Yes, Ma. Swamiji very beautifully shares that many people present that they present different arguments. No, in ancient times, human beings were non-vegetarian. Swamiji shares, no, they were fruit eaters. They were vegetarians, leaf eaters, and fruit eaters. From the Akashic record, which is the cosmic archives, Swamiji revealed the truth to us. The Vedic civilization was pure vegetarian. They were not non-vegetarian civilization. They were not non-vegetarian civilization. There were a few animal sacrifices and few rituals. But that is like in 1 year, some 100 animals would be sacrificed. That's all. Now, every year, billions of animals are killed for food. Billions. Only when they started killing the animals to save themselves, to protect themselves against the animals, they started thinking that disposing of the dead animals is a very difficult job. Eating them might be a better way of disposal. And that is how human beings started making their stomach as a graveyard for animals. Originally, humans were not destined for meat eating. Human body is designed for vegetarianism.
Yes, ma'am. Completely agree.
Yes.
So now we will look into it. Energy, how the energy of the food matters in our life, right? See, the food without anxiety, fear, depression, biomemories, if they are consumed by a person, the energy with which they think, the energy with which they utter words, the energy which they act, the energy which they feel, the feeling, okay, everything will be aligned to the natural source energy. It will be aligned to the nature, which is the inner potential energy, right? Unfortunately, the food with fear, depression, anxiety, and the biomemory, which is pain, because of its popularity and availability, it has become a mainstream lifestyle. This was one of the greatest calamities that has happened to the humanity.
So true. The consumption of pure food is really important. In Sanskrit, there are 3 words. There are 3 doshas, which are jati dosha, nimitta dosha, and ashraya dosha. What do they mean? Basically, there are different kind of impurities because of which the food gets impure by its very nature, by its muscle memory, and by the persons handling it. So the first, jati dosha, by its nature, if it is obtained by stealing, killing, or depriving somebody, it is impure food because it is stolen food. Even while you eat, you will have the anxiety and you will quickly grab the food and finish it before somebody snatches it away from you. By its very nature, it is stolen, it is robbed. After killing, it is impure. It is the first level of impurity which non-vegetarian food has, because the flesh of the animal is stolen after it is killed. Then the second impurity, the second dosha is nimitta dosha. It is by its muscle memory. The non-vegetarian food is impure. How? The way the food comes to someone. When it comes to someone, the non-vegetarian food comes with so much of anger, fear, depression. Biomemories are led. The non-vegetarian food is led with all these things: anger, fear, depression. So it can never be anywhere near to pure food. The third impurity is ashraya dosha, which is the people handling the food. Understand, who handles this non-vegetarian food? People who are killing these animals. They are murderers. So when anything touched by a murderer is going to carry the energy in it, right? The person, actually, whoever handles, add little more poison to the food we are consuming in form of non-vegetarian food. This explains the amount of impurity in the non-vegetarian food carries. Vegetarian food, on the contrary, is natural part of the whole biomemory. With vegetarian diet, the thinking becomes more subtle and settled. The agitation, the anger, the aggression, it disappears. Swamiji shares, I have seen in my life, in my travels all over the world, meeting different cultures, civilizations, people, I can tell you from my experience, people who live as vegetarians, their biomemory is very high. Their biomemory is very high. I can give you various deeper understandings about it. Constantly, the emotions that are cherished become the source of the bioenergy. Whatever is the source of someone's bioenergy impacts their thinking. It is like a vicious cycle. Just the right food, the pure food, which is pure by its nature, by right persons handling it, by the way it is brought to you, this pure food alone is enough to kindle, to awaken the natural energy you are carrying. What Swamiji calls as Kundalini Shakti, the inner potential energy, our bio energy, which all of us have.
Yes, very powerful sharing. We need to have this knowledge.
Yes.
So, if you are a spiritual person, be a vegetarian. All human beings who are seeking the spiritual life should live a vegetarian lifestyle. If one understands this truth, you become what you eat. What you eat becomes you. One can see very clearly how the non-vegetarian food adversely impacts the biomemory and muscle memory, and how vegetarian food comes to you with higher intelligence, right? Like producing energy directly from either air and space and going to become part of you. Okay? Non-vegetarian food destroys all possibilities of manifesting powers and awakening the third eye. All powers manifest from oneness with Sadashiva. And non-vegetarianism is completely opposite of the principle of oneness. You can see when operating from one is when one cannot even think, killing another being for a snack. And does the indigested when does not allow the body or mind to settle with the higher experiences and elevated states of consciousness. If continues to keep the body and mind in binding, depressing thought currents. Yes, it will keep our body and mind binding with depressing thought currents. Vegetarianism is the biggest prerequisite for manifesting the powers of Sadashiva. It is not only supports the third eye awakening, but also tunes the body and mind to receive and retain the highest experience and initiations when showered by the avatar. Yes, vegetarian is the lifestyle of enlightenment.
So true, Ma. So vegetarianism is the lifestyle of enlightenment. You become what you eat. One of the shocking truth Swamiji is sharing in his own words, one of the shocking truths I found is the kids fed with the toxic food, animal based or the chemical based. Please understand, pesticides, fertilizers, these chemical based food is equivalent to animal based food. Both harm us equally on our possibility for enlightenment. Few days before, I was telling, I can lift even if you are 500 kg just by a look, by awakening your kundalini. But I cannot lift even if 5 grams of toxic is sitting in your body. Even 5 grams of toxic because they are dead weight. Swamiji shares how powerfully he can awaken one's kundalini and can just make a person levitate if that person's body is based on vegetarian food. Violence-based food, which is derived from killing the animals, and life-negative, chemical-based toxic food, both of them harm the system equally. This is very, very important for all of us to understand. It is not just the non-vegetarian food, but it is also the food which is filled with all the chemicals and fertilizers which we need to avoid. We can only consume organic, vegetarian, sattvic food. The organic vegetarian food is not just for health. It gives you an inner space, the physical system, and physiological flow to develop the highest psychology. To develop the highest psychology, not only your physical system, but even your physiological flow needs to cooperate. Various components of you need to be integrated to experience the state of Sadashiva, Paramashiva. What you eat contributes to what you think, and what you think you cognize. What you cognize contributes to who you are. So, what you eat directly affects who you are. And when what is in your plate really matters, because that is going to become you. What is in your plate? Because that is going to be you. Swamiji shares, what is in your toilet flush does not matter because it is out of you. What is in your plate matters because it is going to become you. Understand? But all of you treat almost both the same. This does not matter. That does not matter. No. That may not matter, but this matters. What is out of you may not matter. What is going in you matters. For state of Sadashiva, what is going to go inside you matters. Your brain is constructed of all these higher things. When you don't explore the higher things, you are bound to feed lower things and keep your brain engaged for survival. If you don't explore the higher dimensions of consciousness, you will force yourself into drugs. Try to explore the imaginary, illusory dimensions of the universe. Your brain is constructed for multiple possibilities, and you can't keep quiet without using them. It is very important for us to understand this. Exploring is our basic instinct. Better explore the universe. Reality, not delusion. Adinivasis. Swamiji has given a beautiful thing for Adinivasis to follow. Adinivasi means a person who decides to align what he eats, how he sleeps, when he wakes up, when he goes to bed, everything to Sadashivatva. Aligning everything to Sadashivatva. So that is what I wanted to share on how important it is on what we are consuming, what goes inside our system.
Yes, thank you, Ma. So this is our sharing today, and we're going to conclude with more powerful information and meditation techniques. Handing over to Ma Sadashiva Priya.
Yes, Ma. It is
Thank
now
you.
come time for each and every one of us. Let's take this few minutes before the Nithyananda Satsang. Let us hold the deep space, chanting the Mahavakya and keeping the Satya Sankalpa to manifest whatever we want into reality as we prepare for Satsang. I invite all the viewers now. If you have not already, let's take these few moments to cast your vote and let us take the responsibility for Hinduism and the future of the entire humanity itself. So right now you can take these next few minutes to just cast your vote and let us come back and you can join us in a short meditation before preparing ourselves, before going into the satsang. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line and let us intensely chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Chant.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva.